Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. Today we are in Frankfurt, or close to Frankfurt. We just got to our Airbnb a little bit ago. It looks pretty nice. We have a week here and I think it should be pretty good. We have a little bit to talk about. So we left the Airbnb, okay? We left really early so that we wouldn't miss trains. First train was good.
That was the ice train. I think you guys saw us at the end of the last video. That's where we were.
Yeah.
We got on that one just fine, and it was on time. It was actually early.
Yeah, it was good. We were happy. We got to the Frankfurt main train station.
We had like a 25-minute wait for our next train.
Supposedly. So we got there. We got to the station or whatever, and it was like jam-packed.
It was crazy. Like, or at least the platform that like we wanted to go on. Like, it was insane. I've never seen that many people like there. And like, it's not like we live here or like see that, so like I don't know if it's normally like that or not, but like all the ones that we have been to have not been that full at all.
Exactly.
Not at all.
Not even that, it's like there was also like tons of police officers.
Like 10 police officers,
and they were like
some of them had like the helmet things that you like they like put on. It was like weird, and like obviously we don't. I don't know. I didn't know what was going on. I couldn't hear any of them. Right. There's a bunch of people like chanting and stuff like randomly, and it was like only on our platform. I don't know why. Yeah.
So, I think something had happened there like right before we came or something, because I don't think it's usually like that.
No, probably not.
So, anyways, that was the first impression that we got, right? And then we're sitting there waiting for the train. We know which train we're supposed to take, and it's just not coming. And we see like there's signs for the next one to come, and all of them are like super late. So ours ended up being like
an hour late.
Yeah,
it was literally only affecting the train that we needed to. Like it was our train.
The other trains I think were also kind of late, but our train like was the main one that was like affected by all this stuff.
Yeah,
which really sucked. And that train, the one that we needed to take, that was an hour late, determined the next train that we needed. So like the next train the next bus that we would need to take only comes every hour. So if we missed that first one, then it would delay our next one, and then we'd have to wait an hour. So eventually we take the train and we take it to the next stop. We go to the bus stop, which is what we thought we were supposed to take. And here comes a taxi guy.
Well, like on our like little navigator apps, it said it was going to be like a taxi like service thing, but I thought it was still going to be a bus, like a taxi bus or something, or a taxi van, weird. Or at least something labeled with like the bus line that we were supposed to take, because it's labeled like 8:20 still, like on our navigator app. And so I was really confused.
Yeah, here comes this taxi, and it looks like a private taxi service, right? But he stops at the bus stop, like as if like he's supposed to do that, right? With like anyone who needs to go in or whatever. I ask if I would need to pay a part, or if the ticket that we got for like the public transportation is valid for this taxi service. And all of a sudden he just gets like super mad, like yelling at me to get on. And he was just yelling pretty much the whole time. And then in comes another like bystander or whatever who comes over to help us. It's obvious that we're foreign here, right? So this guy comes up and he tells the driver, he's like, can you relax a little bit? Like, let's like help these guys out. And so eventually we ask if he could drop us off at this area, this other bus stop. And he says yeah or whatever, but I was just like super like on edge about that because it was super sketchy. But the bystander actually got on the taxi service thing. He needed to get dropped off somewhere else, but we're happy that he was able to help us.
And it seems like that they do those taxi things like on Saturdays after a certain time, and then like all Sunday it's like only taxis like from where we are, unless we want to walk like 40 minutes or something. I've never gone into a taxi before, so I don't know if they're all just like that.
I don't know. By the way, that is like super out of the ordinary. Everyone that I've met here in Germany, even the first time I came and this time, everyone has been incredibly nice, like super willing to help out.
Even that bystander who was just like randomly at the bus stop.
Yeah, and like super patient with like, obviously I can't speak German perfectly. I can speak it well enough to get around and stuff, but everyone has been super nice. This guy was the one exception that I've met so far.
Maybe it's just a taxi driver thing.
Maybe
maybe if we go to New York, they're just like that, but I've never experienced it at all. But like as soon as we got out, there was this like elderly couple like who saw us with our bags, and they're like, oh, are you looking for somewhere to check in? There's a place like right down the road. Yeah. And they're like all sweet and stuff.
So it's like two sides of this two sides of the spectrum there. It's like this super nice couple and then this like evil taxi driver. So yeah, that's our introduction to
Frankfurt.
Hopefully it's a little bit smoother from here on out. Yeah. Hopefully the public transportation is a little bit more reliable. So far it hasn't been. Anyways, intro too long already. I don't know how far we've gone into this, but we're excited to be here. So having dinner, we just went down the street a couple blocks to this little pizzeria place. Mm-hmm. I thought it was a nice little, it looked cool to me. I don't know.
Like, it's weird because like the whole town seems like quiet.
Yeah.
And like nothing's going on, but then as soon as you walked into the little tiny shop, they're like hustling and bustling, and like a bunch of people came in and out to like pick up their orders and stuff.
Yeah, that was funny. So this is what we got. So we got some spaghetti and a pizza. This looks questionable to me.
I think it's gonna taste good.
Yeah.
It looks a little odd.
It
but
does.
I think it's gonna taste good.
Me too.
But the good news is that all of this was only like 16 euros.
Alexis, ratings?
5, maybe.
Yeah, it didn't really meet the mark.
No.
They looked cool while making it, but
it was really salty.
Super salty.
That was the thing. And this pizza has like no sauce. It's like heck of cheese, but like not even gooey cheese. It's like hard. I don't know. It's like, do you see it? You guys see it? Alright guys, so we've been here for a little bit, but we wanted to give you a room tour. So I'll show you guys that right now. This is our view when we first walk in. We have some little wardrobes and stuff for our clothes. This is our little dining table where you've seen us already. And then this is our bed. And then we have a little tiny couch. And then over here is our little kitchen. Have all the essentials in it. Nothing more, nothing less. Microwave. This sink is in a really weird spot. It's like reach over the counter, but it's whatever. And then through this little door is our bathroom.
Some privacy, please.
We have a shower here and a toilet and a sink. And yeah, that's pretty much it. All right, guys, good morning. It's Monday the 6th. We are getting ready to go to the store to get some like little groceries and stuff so that we have breakfast here and everything. And then after that, I think we're gonna go to Frankfurt in a place called the like Old City, and like it's like what it's like more of like the older medieval kind of looking houses in Frankfurt. So yeah, that should be pretty fun.
This is our first time cooking here, like in Germany.
Eggs.
And it's eggs, yeah. So eggs, toast, banana. Hey guys, sorry if it's a little bit windy, by the way, but we're here in Frankfurt, in front of the cathedral here. Check this out, guys. So I think this is the front. I'm pretty sure it's the front.
There's not really good.
Yeah, it's hard to get
to look at.
a good view from it, but it's really nice, yeah. We walked around it and we also went inside it. Alexis, what did you think?
It was nice.
Yeah.
It was like interesting, like it was, I don't know, it was just different, a different feel from the Cologne one. So
yeah, I thought it was super nice too. Next thing on the list for today, what is it?
I think we're just gonna walk around somewhere because yeah, not a lot of museums are open today for some reason.
Yeah, we'll probably do the museums tomorrow. I know there's a Goethe museum that I want to go to, and also
there's like museums around here.
Yeah.
There's tons of museums here.
but probably also
go to the old opera house.
Yeah. So we'll see what we hit today. The day is pretty nice, actually, though.
It's nice, besides the wind, like, but it's like super sunny out. Yeah.
Yeah. Octopus.
Alright guys, so we are in this really cute little like square. I don't know exactly what it's called, but it has like very old looking like buildings and stuff, so we'll show you guys.
Wow. This is cool.
Up here too.
So we're gonna walk around a little bit, maybe get something to eat because we're kind of hungry. So we ended up getting a sausage with a bread roll. Frankfurter sausage, and also this is supposedly pretty popular here. It's called Apfelwein, which is what, Alexis?
I read online, and the closest thing is apple cider.
Okay, so we'll see how that is.
Yeah.
Prost. It's hot, so.
That's good. Yeah, it just tastes like apple wine.
Apple wine?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's not as sweet as like apple cider in the US, but yeah, it's good.
Okay guys, I found something that I've been wanting to try here in Germany. It's called Met, and it's on a little bread roll. What this is raw pork on like bread, pretty much.
With like spices, but it's raw.
Yeah, that you'd never see that in the United States, but I guess it's like processed better here. It's like, yeah, so we're gonna try this out. Okay, so this is what it looks like. It's pretty much just, yeah, raw pork. It has onion on it, and there's some other spices on there, but we're gonna give it a try. I'm excited.
Careful, it's gonna spill out. That's good.
That's really good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nice. Look at that. Oh, yeah, it's good. Look at this little place. These trees look like they're flipping me off. Yeah. And I don't like it. Right?
What?
They look like they're flipping us off.
Yeah. All of them.
Hey, look at that one. Good morning, guys. Today is Tuesday, and the plan for today is to go back to Frankfurt, but today we got tickets to a city tour bus thing that we're doing, and also we're going to go to a museum. The museum is of a very, very famous German writer, and like poet. Pretty much everyone knows him. His name is Johann Wolfgang von Goethe, and we're going to his house, I think.
He invited us over for dinner.
Yeah. Right now just having some breakfast, but today should be pretty cool. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy. Hey guys, so we got off the tour bus. We're walking around and we saw a boba place that we decided to try out. Not as good as in California, I'll say.
I mean, mine's
at least
like not
this
bad.
place.
Mine's pretty good.
Mine's good, but it's not as good.
This is just like really watery.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
So the city's pretty cool. Like, what do you think about it?
It's all right. It's definitely like a lot more modern and stuff than Cologne was, and I think I'm more of a fan of like the older stuff.
Yeah.
And it's kind of hard to find that, and when you do find it, it's like surrounded by modern stuff, so it's like kind of weird. But
yeah, it's just different compared to what we've seen so far. We're pretty hungry, so we're gonna look for something to eat around here, and then we're gonna go to the Goethe Museum. As long as these guys don't hurt me. Also, real quick, just look at this view. Nice. What river is this, Alexis?
Mine, but it's spelled like Maine.
Yes. Just got done at the Goethe house. Alexis, what'd you think of it?
It was nice, yeah. I think a lot of these museums are like really big, and I just get really tired of them all.
Yeah. Another thing was that I wish there was like a tour guide or like an audio guide or something. This one didn't have that, and I think it would have been better with that. And the house itself also was like a renovation, so it had gotten completely destroyed like in World War II. So yeah. Also, there was a cool like art gallery thing they had like on the side, so that was cool as well. But yeah, now we're just having dinner or lunch. I guess it's probably our dinner, huh?
Yeah, I don't know if we're gonna eat after.
So we got these huge doner
Usually they're
sandwiches.
half the size, by the way.
Yeah, this is big. But yeah, this looks really good. Eat it. Sheesh. And dessert today, banana and Nutella crepe. What's going on, guys? It is Saturday, so it's been a while before we filmed something. So these last few days, we've just kind of been at home. We decided to just stay where we were at the Airbnb for these last few days, partly because we were tired, one, from traveling so much to different cities, but also because we figured out how expensive it was to actually travel.
We were like, we'd rather just save that money for like bigger cities and like doing stuff in Berlin and stuff. So yeah, we just saved money.
Yeah. The transportation alone to get to the cities ended up being like 10 euros per ticket just to get there. And then plus any like food that we wanted to get there for like the whole day, museums.
And all the museums we've been going to have been like at least 10 euros to like get in. So.
Exactly, yeah. So it does kind of add up after a while. Also, the other cities that we were planning on visiting ended up being kind of far away from where we were.
Yeah.
And the farther it is, the more expensive the ticket is.
The less time you have there.
Exactly.
Like, you would have had maybe like 6 hours there, which isn't really that much time when you think about it. I don't know. It seems like a lot of time, but it's not.
So today we're going back to Berlin. We're gonna have an Airbnb for like 2 weeks there, near where we're staying, like after the Airbnb. So we're gonna explore that area a little bit, and yeah, we're both super excited for that. Alexis, any thoughts?
I am a little nervous just because it's getting close to like me definitely needing to like meet new people and stuff.
Not just you, both of us, right?
Yeah, and I'm just a little nervous about that. I know you guys all know me as a super like bubbly person, but when you're in a country where they don't speak, well, I mean they speak English, but like that's not like their main form of communication. It's just different.
Yeah.
And it just makes me feel different. And so, but I think I'll overcome that.
So now, after exploring the two big cities that we went to, Cologne and Frankfurt, Alexis, what'd you think of both of them?
I feel like Cologne was better. I don't know. Like, I know we went to like basically one thing, but that one thing was like super awesome.
We didn't just go to that. We went to different places.
Yeah.
And different areas too.
Yeah,
but.
yeah. And that, I don't know. There seems to be like more things to do around there. Here in Frankfurt, I don't know, maybe it was just because of where our Airbnb was. That might have been most of it.
Maybe.
But it just feels like the city is more like modern. Like, it gives me like a San Francisco-y vibe.
It is very like industry based, I guess, or a lot of like, I don't know how to even explain it. It's like marketing, like lots of banks here, and I don't know.
Lots of skyscrapers and stuff.
Yeah,
and I'm
yeah.
just like, that's not what I really wanted to see.
I liked it, honestly.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think I did like Cologne better. Not to mention the train stations here in Frankfurt are
Dude,
a mess.
they smell disgusting.
Disgusting.
Like,
yeah.
I have to like go like this.
So yeah, I think that's pretty much it for now. We're just waiting for our train. We're here like an hour and a half early. We didn't want to miss
literally, if we miss it, like we're so like isolated. If we missed a bus or a train, we would have like not made it.
Yeah.
So I'm like, let's just go early, so then we can miss one if we need to, and then we'll be fine.
Yep.
But yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, we'll see you guys in Berlin. Hey guys, it's Monday the 13th. It's been a couple days since we left Frankfurt, but we're in Berlin now. We made it safe and soundly, and so far so good. So our program for school starts in like 2 weeks, I think. So we're kind of just waiting for that to start up. We're excited to meet new people through that. Yeah. We're gonna show you guys the room real quick, actually. So it's kind of messy, sorry guys, but anyways, that's our stuff. There's a couch, a big bed, huge bed actually, by the way. And then we have a nice little working area desk thing, and then a big TV, and then closet or whatever. But yeah, it's nice. Anyways, I think we're gonna end the video there.
So be sure to like, comment, and subscribe.
We'll see you guys next time.